Have you ever felt like something was missing in your womanhood but can't really explain it? Hi, my name is Chioma and this is Advancing Biblical Femininity. This channel is for women who want to add something extra in their lives or feel like something is missing in their lives as they navigate their womanhood. Femininity is lost in our culture today, and I believe a lot of women are out of touch with their femininity. It's even strange to see a woman acting feminine. I believe through this channel, you will be open to embracing your femininity as you listen. If this speaks to you, let me know your thoughts in the comments and stay with me as we grow together. Check this out. But the kind of shows that we watch can hinder our femininity. Types of shows that include cursing, gruesome scenes, action, fighting, gossip. These are all things that can hinder your femininity. Those things can shape your thoughts and thinking. One thing for me, as I've been dwelling on when it comes to the mind and growing in my femininity, is that lately I've been more aware of the thoughts that come across my mind and catching them. Any thoughts that I have towards someone that is not good or I'm complaining about something, instead to think well, to think on what Philippians chapter 4 verse 8 tells me to dwell on as a godly woman. Anything that is pure, that is trustworthy, that is true. All those things. Another thing that can hinder your femininity in your mind is worrying. What helps with this is trusting that God is in control. The Lord is in control. At times I worry, but then I remember that the Lord is sovereign and He's in control. And some things are just out of my control, but are in the control of a good God. There's nothing that passes God or catches Him by surprise. He's all-knowing. So when I remember that, I give up my worrying. The Bible says to not worry, and it's a command. So if we are worrying, that means we're disobeying. It shows our lack of trust, our lack of faith, and that's not good. We as Christians are supposed to be full of faith. For those of you women on here who are born again. Another thing that worrying does, it gets you to start thinking of things and thinking about the things that you can do. And it just reminds me of how like a masculine trait is being productive. I don't know if that has to do with this, but it kind of reminds me of it. When you start worrying, you start taking control and you start thinking about what you can do instead of intentionally living a slow life as a feminine woman. That's all I have for this video. The mind is very important because what we're influenced by, we're going to become. So we have to choose wisely on the things we choose to listen to and watch as you want to embrace your femininity and grow in your femininity so that you express it that you didn't even know you had in you. It all starts with the heart and the mind, so it's very important. So start to think of the things that lead you into grumbling, ingratitude, becoming angry, and give that to God. Avoid those things because it does hinder your femininity. Oh, just thought of something. Lately, as I've been trying to grow in my femininity, what you think about matters to God. Even the way I sometimes will complain about people. I thank God that I'm able to, about certain people. Thank God I'm able to catch myself and to stop it right there. But I need to remember that those things matter to God, and a positive mind, a mind that has good thoughts biblically, is what pleases God. It's kind of like doing things without grumbling. You have to do things with a joyful heart, and God is well pleased. And as a feminine woman, that's one of the feminine traits, to be joyful. A joyful woman is a feminine woman. Let me put it at that. I need to remember those things, and be sure to remember those things. Post editing Choma here. Forgot to mention to you all, this also helps. These are Bible verses for women, and it just goes along with the video about the mind and growing in your femininity. So there's verses you can pull out here of the promises of God. It's kind of hard to open. But here you go. And it's like, read me when you're frustrated, you're anxious, you're happy, grateful, sad, troubled. And the colors go with the colors in here go with when you're happy, yellow. Well, I'm not opening it, but we just read it. So this also helps with the mind as well, to remember the promises of God. In a jar, I haven't really been using it. I should. Someone gifted it to me, and I haven't really been using it. It's just been sitting on my shelf. But it's extremely helpful. I haven't tried it, but I believe it will be extremely helpful in terms of growing in your femininity and the mind. That's all I have for this video. Again, see you in the next video. Bye. I am a woman of God, in my nature, in my thoughts. I am a woman of God, a quiet and gentle spirit.